When you use the bubble chart with categorical data, you have to go in our tool and click here on modify visual. Then you will reach this page. Here you have to put your email address and password and then logging in. If you are a first time user, then you have to sign up here, follow this blue link and you will reach here. Here you have to put your name, email ID, password and then confirm it and register with us. You will get an activation email. By that you will need to activate your account and then back on this screen you can enter your details and sign in. If you are logging the first time, it will take a few minutes to logging in. Once on this screen, you can open up the visual in two ways. One, click on this library button here and it opens up all the visual we have in our gallery and you can pick the visual you want to modify. And alternative is go back to the main page of the visual. When you click on modify button, the system will automatically take you to the visual editor page. You can go either way. It's the same result. Once you logging in, the editor screens open up. If you are a new user to this tool, a very quick overview the way it organized. The left panel deals with the chart types like bar, bubble, line, area chart, pie chart. You can add as many times as you want. And here you can put your data along with it. The middle section is all about the formatting of the visual. Here you can format your visual as you want. And you can change color, label, option if you want him here and if you want them in middle section. And the right panel is where you select your data as well as the real time rendering of your visual you can see. In data, you can also select your sample data you can upload. You have to put your data in the CSV form. You can easily change your data from any form to CSV and then you can upload it here. One thing to notice, the data used here is a sample data. But when you export your visual, the data will be used what you have in your Power BI dashboard. So if you connecting to a SQL database or an Excel file or any other data source, you would see that data source, this sample data will not be associated with the exported visual. So this for just a demonstration purpose or looking at how the visual looks like in real time. The top section is where you can switch between dashboards if you have multiple ones or export the visual, and there is some additional setting with the documentation for your reference. For a user who wants to use right away, we have already created a visual for you. All you need to do is go to export visual, filling the right details for version, name and display name. If you change or not want to change, it totally depends on your requirement. And you need not to fill this support URL and you have to fill this author name as well as your email ID. One important thing, you have to change the GUID by clicking refresh. This is important because this GUID has to be unique for your visual. So when you are using this visual in your Power BI dashboard, this ID has to be unique. It should not have a conflict with any other GUID from the marketplace visual or any of the visual you might used before. If you are doing an update to the visual and this is not your first time, we recommend you to keep the GUID same because that will help with update. But if you are not updating and this is your very first download, please click on this refresh button and create a new GUID for your visual. The fields are pre-selected. On the format side, you have to choose what you want in your visual. like font size I want, font family, font color. In the legend, they are already checked what should you have actually. If you want or don't want, then you can check or uncheck them. In X category, you also can uncheck or check what you need or what you don't need. Like I don't want show range and slider, so I uncheck it. I don't want customized label angle and label prefix, suffix, and so spike line. So I uncheck them. It's totally depend on your requirement. Like this, we go to y-axis and here also we select what we need in our visual. Like axis range I don't want, axis upper bound and ticks position I don't want, label angle, label prefix, label suffix I don't want. So like that you can check or uncheck what you want. Float is where you are selecting the individual option for your bubbles and for the other categories. Like I want color, so I can change color in bubbles, outline color I want, or text font size I want, text font color I want, simple I don't want, do not open I don't want. Okay, once we are ready and we are satisfied with all the changes, we recommend you to export the free visual. Try it out, and when you are happy with the visual, you can go and make a purchase by clicking on pay and export. And there is a subscription option as well. So if I click on export, it's take about a minute or two. It's totally depend on the server. So in a minute or two, you will get prompt that your visual is downloaded in download folder. So here it is downloaded and you can see it is here and you can also see it in downloaded folder also. So now here in Power BI, I am going to import my visual. By clicking these three dots, I can import my visual. It will get me this prompt. Here I will click on import. For import my visual, I click on this file and open it. Here you can see the import successful message, and as well as you can see the logo of the visual. By pressing this icon, I get the visual. Here let's drag it a little bit so we can visually check. Here in x-axis, I will put country in x-axis, and in y-axis I will put 2017, and then I'll want a region in legend, and on label I want a category. So here the things are looking like very small, so we can go to our format, our visual. So here we can increase our size, and it is increased. 12 is fine for me. And then legend I will increase a little bit, one more point is fine for me. You can choose up to you as you want in your visual. You can choose like that. In plot, I want circle a little bit big, so I am increasing the size of the circles. Let's make them a little more. And you can also change the symbol of, you can change from circle to diamond or diamond to circle. Here also I want to increase the text font size a little more so we can see clearly what is the category of the dots. Here you can change some points. Title is center, fine for me. Tick length is 5 for me. So you can choose, up to you. It's up to you how you want your visual. In general, you can change properties of your visual and effects, background and color, visual border, and etc. We hope you able to create some powerful insights using this bubble chart with categorical data. And do let us know if you face any issues by contacting us through the email provided on our website.